Welcome everybody to Clarington Kia. Today I'm really excited to show you this. This is a 2025 Kia Sorento EX plug-in hybrid, the PHEV. What a fantastic pre-owned find here. This has just under 24,000 kilometers, is a one-owner vehicle with no accident history, and I mean, it's an incredible color too. Really something to be seen in person. We're going to take you through the features on the plug-in hybrid Sorento, as well as the condition of this because it is pre-owned, so that way you know exactly what you're getting here at Clarington Kia. Now, if you are unfamiliar with the PHEV Sorento, what you're going to get out of this is a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine and an electric motor connected to a 13 kilowatt hour battery pack. So what that really all means is that we get an all electric range of 48 kilometers, but the better news is we get a fuel economy of 7 liters per 100 kilometer combined. That is like Honda Civic territory for fuel consumption, but it is with a 6-passenger premium SUV like we see here. So that is why this is a very popular model. Now, if you're shopping from home, we're going to take you on a tour of the condition of the Sorento, so that way you know the dings, dents, scratches, if there are any, so you can make a very easy decision to visit us here at Clarington Kia to pick this up. Now, the EX gives you the 19-inch alloy wheels, nice gunmetallic and polished alloy look to them, nice Continental tires on there as well. We've got LED turn signals in the mirrors. We still have this polished aluminum piece through the fender and driver's door from the previous model's years, which I like. And then taking a step back, you can see it is a full-size SUV and it is seating for 6. There is captain's chairs in the second row and a third row seat. We'll show you all that momentarily. As we're taking this tour, if there's dings, dents, scratches, I'll point them out to you. We've got these nice dual LED taillights in the back, a nice clean, simple tailgate. We've got the PHEV logo just down here, and then our power tailgate. Popping this open with the third row seats up, when there's not the mess of the charging cord and the rubber mats and everything else, there's quite a bit of room here for an overnight bag. However, let's fold down these seats to show you something. I want to show you how much room you have when you're not running it in the 6-passenger configuration. If I can get this one, there we go. All right, so now we'll roll this cargo mat out. There, look at that, how much room we have here. Tons of room when you're not running into the 6-passenger configuration. Here is our regular charger. So you can see a normal outlet plugging into the PHEV port. That is sufficient for an overnight charge. We've got the rubber mats here that are just kind of in the way, but nonetheless, this is what we've got for cargo space. Lots of room available. I'm going to pause the video, put these seats back up so you don't get motion sickness. Give me 1 second. All right, I wanted to put those seats back up to show you what that third row looks like when they are used, so that way you can see a little bit better inside the cabin for the kids in the back. Here's our PHEV plug. All right, nice and simple. You'll notice it's only a level 1 or level 2 adapter, not a level 3, because with only 12 kilowatt hour battery pack, it is not really required to have that level 3 charger. This will charge up very quickly on a level 2 or the level 1 at home. Nice LED headlights, LED daytime running lights. Love this orange light that goes across here. And then taking a step back, trying to avoid getting a soaker with these puddles. Nice big front grille, and you might notice the LED driving lights down below right here. All right, now let's go take a look in the back seats and then we'll hop into the front. So the second row features these really nice, comfortable captain's chairs. You'll notice that we got the center armrest, nice leather seating. All right, reclining captain's chairs, of course. Now, to get into the back seat, you could come through here and then hang a right and squeeze through if you like, or simply push this button up top and everything moves and folds out of the way for you, and then you have these comfortable seats in the back. We do have cup holders back here, USB ports as well, so that way third row passengers can stay charged up and plugged in. We have the floor liners in the third, second, and first row as well. Rear ventilation, USB ports on the back of the seats as well. Again, just to make sure everybody can stay charged up here. Now, front seats, same nice leather, This is a non-smoker vehicle as well. Power seat with power lumbar support. And then we've got our floor liners in the front. So the previous owner did get all the protection for the interior, which is great, which is why it still looks fantastic. Now that we're sitting in the front seat, safety features, there is pretty much all of them you can think of on this vehicle. Forward emergency braking, forward collision warning with pedestrian and cyclist detection. We have lane keeping assist. We have adaptive cruise control. You can see those buttons here. We also have the blind spot monitoring system, but not only do they have that, we have lane change intervention. In other words, if you go to make a lane change and there's someone in your blind spot, it'll actually keep the Sorento in your lane and give you a warning so you don't go pulling into that traffic. A nice clear rear view camera with rear object detection as well. I'll show you that in just a minute, plus a bunch of other ones. I mean, that's just the short list. So inquire with the sales team to give you that long list of all the safety features when you call. A leather wrap steering wheel up front, heated steering wheel, of course. Our controls on the wheel, we have paddle shifters behind the wheel. And then this is our center display, a fully digital gauge. You can see there, 23,987 kilometers. That little circle button there indicates that it has the automatic steering. So it will take gentle curves in the road. It will keep you centered in the road as well. That's a fantastic feature. You can turn on or off if you like it. I love it. I use it on my EV9 all the time, even in city streets. It just takes the burden away of having to really do a lot of the steering. You still have to put some input in, but it takes the heavy load off for sure, especially when it's just gentle curves. Looking through here, you can see it's almost like a continuous screen. It is two different screens, but one continuous panel, which is a really nice look. We have the XM satellite radio. This is a split screen here. You'll see the battery for the EV over here, but we'll get that in just a moment. Our home screen here. So this is Kia's latest and greatest software update where it has like the tiles here, the radio, PHEV phone, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So you can flip through all of this as you like. In the PV menu here, this is really nice and simple. Battery status, electric range, EV range, and then next departure time. So you'll see there the scheduled charging is grayed out. So there's two cool things that you can do with this vehicle. Just like an electric car, you can schedule the departure time so it'll automatically warm up or cool down, wherever it might be, the vehicle before you leave, which is fantastic. And you can schedule your charging so that way it charges off peak hours. All of that is done through here. You'll notice you have 7 days a week, 2 different departure times. That's going to work and leaving work. And then you can schedule it for 7 days a week. That is a big, big bonus. The scheduled charging is all right here. Again, you can schedule it so it charges on off-peak hours if you like. It's not going to cost you a lot to charge this car. We're talking cents a day to get you that fantastic fuel range and EV range as well. Now, putting this in reverse here is our rear view camera. And we also have the sonar sensors that will display up top here as well. Moving down, our climate control and our audio control is all right here, because you'll see here right now, it is on the audio settings. So seek, track, media, volume, etc., etc. We can change it to the air conditioning or dual zone climate control, I should say, right here by hitting this button. So it's a multi-function display just by flipping that button, which is really kind of cool. You'll notice the driver only, put it back here again, the driver only, that's again just to conserve fuel economy. You can have it just working to cool down the driver if it's just you solo. Our heated seats for the driver and passenger, wireless charging system, a bunch of USB ports that you can see there as well. Our throttle by wire and shifter by wire drive system here. So drive, reverse, neutral, park, nice kind of crystal display. We've got our drive and terrain control. So eco, sport, and normal for the drive. And then terrain is snow, mud, and sand. In case you encounter any one of these, you can certainly change the terrain control to help that all-wheel drive system if you like. Here we have our EV and hybrid mode. So you can change what mode you want to be in. Do you want it to try to get you all electric range, or do you want it to try to be more like a traditional hybrid to get you the fuel economy just by pushing the button? Our heated steering wheel, parking brake, electronic parking brake with hold, etc. is all right here and available. And then I've kept the key fob here to show you that we do have a remote starter on the new Kia key fob. So the remote starter is there. This is kind of the latest and greatest key fob as well. All right, giving you kind of Just a nice little glance around the interior again. But folks, you can see that this Sorento is an absolutely fantastic find here at Clarington Kia. Great kilometers, fantastic color, and get the benefits of all the plug-in hybrid that you can out of this vehicle here at Clarington Kia. You can visit us online at claringtonkia.ca, or better yet, come down here, take this out for a drive. You'll absolutely fall in love, and then you can call it your own. So thanks so much for watching, and we can't wait to see you at Clarington Kia.